Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. हर 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 महादेव हर 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 महादेव शिव 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 सदा शिवा हर 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 महादेव हर हर शिव 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 सदा शिवा महादेवा सदा शिवा महादेवा सदा शिवा सदा शिवा सदा शिवा महादेवा सदा शिवा महादेवा हर 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 महादेवा हर हर महादेवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये हरि ओम तत्सत श्री रुद्र गीतम भगवान Lord Shiva is talking to the Prachetas and telling about the Saguna Bhakti, Saguna Rupa Dhyanam in yesterday's class. Sorry, I am not able to take all the shlokas or make you to read because they are very tough shlokas and we have time also less. So, but I am giving the whole gist of it. In that, yesterday we have come up to the 57th shloka. There, I will read once this small shloka, only easy, repeated, very important. Kshanarde napi tulaye na swargam na punarbhavam Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya Martyanam Kimutasishaha. The meaning of this shloka, Bhagavan Shiva telling that even a person gets the association of sadhu, santa, mahatmas, jnanis, even for a half second, kshanarde api, half of the second, even if you happen to, in half of the second, what you will get, sir? Just darshanam, sadhu darshanam, papanashanam. So darshan of the Mahatma, just doing namaskara, enough. If they look into our face, that also will give some phalam. So therefore, it is always praised the being in the company of the Mahatmas. So our Guru who teaching the Vedanta and all that we attend, but wherever we go, if we see some occasionally any other sadhu Mahatmas, it is a great blessing to us. Generally, I used to advise to the mothers, please take your children to such places, ashram. This boy came so lucky. He's seeing here Swamiji's, the classes. This atmosphere should be, the children should be exposed to it. Then only they will know. Say once in a year, if they come like this, or any other ashramam also, they know that what these people, ashrams, sadhus, sannyasis, what they are doing, what they are teaching, what they are living, why they, what service they are doing to the society, to the people. then they will get the respect and love, and they will also do in their life some kind of work. Therefore, it is very essential to the impression, good impression to fall in the child's mind from small age. That's why taking to the temples occasionally. Through this only children will imbibe the values in the beginning. If the mother and father going every day, every week to the temple, children also. If they are doing namaskara, child also will do. Many things the child will learn from the parents. Very, very important. So, kshanardhyapi, that Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya, that is in second line. Bhagavat Sangi and Bhagavatas, great the devotees, means everybody, the Jnanis, Bhaktas, the Sangam, association with them, even half second is much more greater than the heaven and much more greater than the moksha. Here we'll get a doubt. This punarbhavam, na apunarbhavam means moksha, where there is no again birth. So we cannot compare na tulaye swargamapi or mokshamapi. Just having the darshan of association of the sadhus. This na punarbhavam, na apunarbhavam is a ardhavada here. Because in next sloka, if you see, you will understand. So many times Puranas mainly they use the ardhavada. They give over emphasis to say something. Okay, because this fellow anyhow beginner doesn't know what is moksha. So my dear, beyond this swarga and this moksha, must be in association with the Mahatmas. Then he will ultimately laterally come to moksha. So only by darshan moksha won't come, no. Yesterday I am telling that even after Lord's darshan, devotees they didn't get the moksha. They have to go through and then seek the gnanam, then only moksha. But here why Vyasa Bhagavan writing like this? Just to overemphasize, to say something, the importance of the company of the good people. That is what Shankara in Bhajagovindam tells us. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve. You have the sangha, have attachment, tremendous attachment to what? Satsanga. Because this attachment will remove all other attachments. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve, you know what will happen. You will be freed from all the delusion. If the delusion goes, you will become a Jivan Mukta. Satsangatve nirmohatvam. Nirmohatve, clear understanding. Nishchalatatvam. Nishchalatatve. What else is there? Jivan Mukti. Therefore, here it is only ardhavada for whom for the humans, Matyas. And what is there? See, if this itself is greater than the Swarga and all that, then what to talk about the local material desires and all that? They are nothing. They are useless. So like that, importance of the satsanga is emphasized. Then after that, asking for a boon. I told yesterday here 4 things are going to be asked in the next shloka and like that. What they are asking? One is already asked. Give us satsanga. You bless us to get satsanga. See, if Ishwara Krupa is showering on us, remember the only real indication is you enter into the satsanga. Somewhere or other. Whether it is for you it is a permanent. Maybe sometimes first you may go to some place, then slowly you will come to a right place of the teacher, right teacher. Then you need not to shift again further. But before that you may have to go to few this and that Mahatmas or satsang. But one place it will click to you. It will click to, yeah, this is the right place, I am in the right path, there is nothing furthermore running here and there. If that happens, you are the most blessed person. Ishvara's blessings are fully showering on you. But if I tell to any other person who is not coming to the satsang, he cannot understand, accept this. You are already entered into the satsang now, you feel yourself, yes, I am blessed. Lord's blessings are showering on me plenty. I need nothing to be worried hereafter. So like that, please provide us in the life satsang. Then increase in us sattva guna. Just by going to satsang, but I also must try, am I a sattvic person or rajasic or tamasic, basically, because every one of us are having a different character. But after coming to the satsang, Guru's talks will mold you. If you are a tamasic, you will become an active rajasic. If you are overactive rajasic, then Guru's teaching Shastra makes you to become a sattvic. Because Sattvat sanjayate gnanam. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, unless you are endowed with the sattva guna, there is no possibility of taking the gnanam. Gnana won't take place. You may hear. You may be here. You may hear, but nothing happens. Many times we are here, but we never hear. Spelling correctly. So, Sattva Guna. How much Bhagavan Krishna has spoken about these gunas and how Sattva Guna is important. He clearly every guna he explained, then he emphasized, yes, Sattva Guna is necessary. Cultivate. Basically, beginning you may not be with that guna. But after coming to Satsanga, you see many people, we have experience of our own. I have changed so much, Swamiji, Swamini. Before I used to get a lot of anger. I am so short-tempered. But now all that's gone. It will happen, automatically will happen. Because here we talk about your personality only. Whether Rudra speaks, whether Bhagavan speaks, what they are talking about us. You have to say every day, they are talking about me. Shastra talking about whom? Nobody. About me. Whether it is a story, Prachetasas, Rudra, ultimately what I get, what I have to receive from it, that is the more important. Therefore, let us focus on the thing. Then third thing, let this Maya, your Maya, because the Maya is the Ishvara's Shakti, your Maya should not affect us. This is only Bhagavan himself told that Daivi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Durateya. I am telling you that is very difficult only. But you don't do research and poke the nose with Maya. You come to me. Mame vaye prapadyante Maya medam tarantite. I am promising you. In Bhagavad Gita, so many promises are there. If anybody next time want to ask the quiz question, you find out. But I don't know anything. What you are asking questions and answers, I don't know. Because simply, okay, jokingly, what you will get, how many times Uvacha came, how many times that came, how many times this came. Who is the wife of the Ghatotkacha? What I will get. Okay, I am not criticizing, simply, okay, it's a fun only. Why I am telling this, in my satsang also, the person attending since last 10 years, he comes and sincerely asks this kind of question. After listening 10 years satsang, he asks something about Parshurama Gotram is there, I don't know, Edo Stotram, where it is available, can you download and give me? What I am talking here, why you are asking Parshurama Stotram, I don't know. I didn't study. That means still your mind is not taking what I am talking here. But attending since 10 years, is it not silly thing? not discouraging. What you will get by reading so many stotras, you know already so many stotras. So this collecting the garbage of the books and CDs and this and that, how much you want to gather? Anything is a garbage only, later. That's why we say possessions and relations, both are garbages only. One is wet garbage, another is a dry garbage. Dry garbage is better than the wet garbage, you know, because it won't stink. Give it up. Give it up. Unless you don't learn that, give it up. Tyage naike amurtatva manas. That give it up, how far? Sarvam. Sarvam. And who has given it up? You given up that giver also. One person went to Ramana Maharshi and asked Bhagavan, in order to gain this knowledge and all that, I should leave all my possessions and then only I can digest your teaching and all that. He asked. Then Bhagavan said, not only possessions, Oi, you have to give up the possessor also. Who is that possessor? Give it up that also. Who is thinking that I am giving, give it up that giver also. Means what? No subject, object and duality. I am the giver, I am giving up. I am giving up something. Where is two things? So Bhagavan answered simply, possessor. The possessor too should be given up. Okay. So let your Maya should not affect us. You please give that strength. We are living with Maya, in Maya only. This body is made up of Maya. Around the world is made up of Maya. But let it not influence us. Okay? Like this. And give us a tremendous devotion on you. Here, as we saw yesterday, Saguna Rupa Varnanam. Saguna Bhakti is required in the beginning. But gradually you have to transcend by listening to the Shastra, understanding. You have to go to the Arupa or Nirguna Bhakti. Even Nirguna, we'll call it as a Bhakti, but it is not Bhakti actually, it is Nirguna Gnanam only. When Gnana comes only, then Nirguna Bhakti, both merge. So in this way, Rudra Bhagavan tells to those children, my dear, we all must pray to that Lord Narayana, and in this way you have to lead your life. Then after that, next shloka, this is the fifth topic according to me, from the 59th shloka. Very beautiful, three sadhanas are given to a sadhaka. As long as still you feel I am a sadhaka, then naturally sadhanas are required. Then later when Vedanta gets matured in your inner compartment, then you will know what is sadhana, sadhaka, sadhana, sadhya, everything disappears. When knowledge gets matured. That is only you call Gnana Nishtha. Here, see, this I will read, big shloka, style will change. Nayasya chittam bahirardha vibhramam tamo guhayam cha vishuddhamavishat yad bhakti yogan gruhita manjasa munir vichaste nanu tatra te gatim. Anywhere you read left and right and search up and down, Anvayam, you won't get the, because all new Sanskrit words, which we never heard in the Upanishads or in the Bhagavad Gita, very few will be there. Okay, anyhow, I will give the gist of it. Three important sadhanas. When, yat, bhakti yoga, see, when the sadhaka, if you yourself think, yes, I am the sadhaka, okay, I am a practitioner of spirituality, okay, Or if you say I am a bhakta, I am practicing the bhakti, no problem, the sadhaka, we will call him as a mananashilaha. Bhagavan gives in yoga, Bhagavad Gita, yoga yuktaha. Many times this word he uses. Don't ask me how many times. That is all Devamshu's work. Okay. Yoga yukta. And how many times yoga word is used in Bhagavad Gita? Okay. Good interest only in the beginning. Let mananashilaha means mananat iti munihi. Mananat iti maunat iti munihi, mananat iti munihi. Muni, whom we call, Bhagavan used for the seeker, karma yogi or sankhya yogi. The muni word Bhagavan used in the Gita. Muni. How he can call us muni? How he can call Arjuna or muni? We don't have big dadi, no big hair also. And we are not staying somewhere under the tree. Mananat iti munihi. Who has got the caliber to contemplate? Mananat. That means what for contemplation? Contemplation to resolve all the things which I heard and to remove the doubts. I am calling Mananam also contemplation, but Nididhyasanam in Vedanta. But before that, Manana means a recollection. By recollecting, using your own logic and removing the doubts. If there is doubt, still again listen and ask the teacher, but be free from the doubts. Be free from the doubts. Very important. Don't carry the doubts for years together. That is not good. Don't oblige the teacher. Don't oblige the Shastra. Shastra gives freedom. You ask, use your own logic. If it suits to you, if this answer is something touching you, you take it. But I will tell you ultimately, the answer, real answer should come from within you. How much the answer maybe Guru gives, but real answer for any question, that means what? 100% clarity. No doubt at all. Because samshayatma vinashyati. So here, that mananasilha, with pure mind, okay, what he will do? He practices the bhakti yoga. Now here it is a asking blessing, no? Oh Lord, we are the seekers of the truth, are seekers of you, and as much as possible we are leading a dharmic and disciplined life, and we are trying to purify our mind. So to focus our attention more on you, to show the more devotion on you, you please bless us. It is a sadhana. So this we have to ask, oh Lord, give me the chitta ekagrata. Make it very clear. Whenever you sit in front of the Lord or go to the temple, ask these things. Anyhow, all other petty things you are having already. You see, no, the Nastika, who never goes to temple, who never believes the God, he is having all nicely car and bungalow and is enjoying good job and all that. And you, Astika, you go to the temple and you also ask the same things. Without devotion he is having, then why you are doing devotion? Why you have to show the devotion on the Lord? Because what I am having, I am not happy, I am not satisfied. So give me more. Stop that. Real devotee never ask any such kind. Whatever enough, Lord has provided. What is not there with us? Are you suffering for the food? No, we are well. Dress, shelter, food, shelter, clothing, everything is there. It is going on. At least now ask the Lord, purify my mind. Give me the concentration. Remove all unwanted thoughts about the world. Let me think of you only. In this way, the first boon they are asking, sadhana. And then another thing. Bahirardha vibramaha chittam. Let our mind not run outward. Paranchikani vetrunat swayam bhuhu paran pashyati na antaratman kaschid dhiraha prityagatmanam aikshat avrutta chakshuhu amrutatvamichan. Familiar to all of you. Mundaka Upanishad, Paranchikani, Kathopanishad. So, seeker's mind should not get extroverted too much. Don't give importance to the unnecessary, unwanted things about the worldly things. Some extent, okay, to run your life, to have minimum in transaction, okay. Why you poke the nose in everything? Why you want to know about so many things? Already it is full. You want to still again overflow, make it, your memory is full. Then with a full memory box, our brain box, you want to go and sit in front of the teacher and you want to receive from the teacher. Nothing goes inside. It is like already the blackboard is completely written. Like that, our mind is full of so many ideas. Drop all the ideas. Drop all the previous notions. Bring the new right notions. The sadhana is, Vedanta is nothing, removing the wrong notions and bringing the right notions. That's it. What is wrong notion, what is right notion? Guru will teach, Shastra will teach. So here, let our minds should not run out and get distracted and attracted and deluded by this external beauty, variety, novelty. Because I know my teacher told in Vedanta class, there is no stability. Unless you don't reason that, you cannot ask no. There is a lot of beauty, variety and novelty and attraction, but let my mind should not get attracted to it. Okay? Please give me that strength. I should not get deluded. Today in my other class, one thought came. Illusion and delusion, two words are there now. Okay? In Vedanta also. Illusion is inside or outside? Tell boldly, if it is wrong also nothing. Very good. But in that other class, many told inside. So you are much advanced students. I can say all are senior citizens and senior seekers. Illusion is outside. But tell me, where is the delusion? Why, if it is illusion outside, why have to create a delusion here? Simple logic. That is ignorance. Because I have given the importance to the illusion, the snake-like appeared rope outside created illusion, but I get deluded. In the same way, the whole world is like a Rajju Sarpa Bhrantivat. Therefore, let us be, for that, here, that means let us not be a Rajoguna Pradhana, because in previous last Sattva Guna give us. So, this extroverted is called Rajoguna. So, please protect us. Let us not become slaves to the Rajoguna. Then third is about Tamoguna. And not only that, this Ajnanam, ignorance is, by birth it is there in our Chittam, mind. And please protect us. This ignorance further should not become more thicker and more powerful. Here means Tamoguna. Always this Ajnanam is indicated with the Tamoguna, Tamas. So give us the Sattva Guna, remove the Rajoguna and protect also from the Tamoguna. Okay, Guna's description very carefully we have to understand through listening to Bhagavad Gita in detail. Because all the three gunas are required for us. You cannot live without these three gunas. You have to, after lunch, you have to sleep, some rest is needed. If you are always, and you, to listen in the class you need sattva-guna. But if you come and sleep here, what is the use? But sleep comings, it will come, sometimes it will come. You cannot control it. Okay, don't worry much. Once in a while it will come and tease you. Then after class over, you have to now run for photography. You have to walk within 5 minutes there. You need a Rajoguna. You cannot reject the 3 gunas as long this body is. But altogether, even I am going sometime to Tamoguna sleep and all that. But basically, am I a tamasic person, lazy, procrastination, and careless, doing the same mistake again and again? Doing the same mistake again and again is called in Bhagavad Gita pramada. Pramadalasya nidra. 3 obstacles, 3 enemies. Pramada means there, not Tamil pramadam, not Telugu pramadam, because both meanings are different in both languages. Pramadama irukke. What? Here pramada means committing the same mistake and again and saying sorry. Who uses the sorry in a day more times in the life, he is not a fit person. That's it. Be careful. Because it is so easy, I assume. But again you do. Error is human, but how far? These people are like that. So let us not yield to any of these things. And then if this is you, we have all these 3, and very easily, sunayasam, very easily, anjasa word, you familiar only, very easily, anjasa. We will attain your sakshatkaram. Here he says here, your sakshatkaram means your tattvam. Yesterday I told, I think God is not a thing to see. God is a thing to understand. Somebody saw, or if you may also if you see, but that is not true. Because yadrishyam tadnashyam. Yadrishyam drishyatvat iti mithya. So whatever you see, it need not be true. It need not be true. You saw many dreams. You see still many dreams. Is it any one dream is true? No, sir, that dream is alone true. One day, the dream. Anytime you said like that, you saw. So, because I am seeing the world, it need not to be true. You see the mirage water, it need not be true. You see the colors in rainbow, it need not to be true. You see blueness in the sky, it need not be true. Then find out why they are appearing. That is called illusion. And if you see the illusion as illusion, no problem. And if you take the illusion as real, then delusion will continue. And if the delusion continue, you will be continuously suffer. Suffering continues. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jadare shayanam. After that, next shloka. Again here, see, Puranic, these kind of very, very beautiful good things, but they were always scattered. The messages are Saguna, Nirguna, Vedantic words, and again this. Like this, always these Puranic teachings are all intermixed. See, it is not pure Vedanta like that. But in between Vedanta is there. I am taking out and explaining to you. Some words you yourself can know that. So this is the problem. Unless if a teacher who is well versed in Advaita and as well as this background, then they can give a good teaching, to you, make understand. So here immediately again, Yatredam vyajate vishvam, yatrejam vyajate vishvam, विश्वस्मिन् अवभाति यत् विश्वस्मिन् अवभाति तत्त्वं ब्रह्म परं ज्योतिः आकाशमिव विस्तृतम्. See here most Vedantic words, Param Jyoti, Brahma, Tattvam. Yesterday I sang a song for you that description of the outer beauty and all. That know the inner beauty also. Here is very clear Vedantic teaching, like where this Jagat is appearing. The mirage water appearing where some adhishtanam should be there, the tar road should be there, hot sun should be there, midday. Unless these three conditions are not there, mirage water cannot be seen. So ultimately the support for mirage waters is the like that. You take only one road enough, tar road, hot. Same way, this world appearing, which is not real, on what? There should be something. It appearing on Brahman only, but without affecting the Brahman. Tell me, that water which appeared on the road, it make the road wet anytime? Anytime? Little? Sure? Never. But if you, this 1 month summer, every day I am seeing the water, sir. But even not one day, the water is not making that road wet. In the same way, Vivarta Upadana Karanam, Brahman is untouched only. Okay, Atma Chaitanyam or Brahma, here Brahma word is used. This whole world is an expression or a projection or a imagination on Brahman. Therefore, but this Chaitanyam is all pervading. Vishwam, Vishwasmin, Avabhatiyat. But really speaking, Tattvam Brahma, that is untouched Param Jyoti. The Jyoti word, very carefully we have to understand. Upanishads also will use, and Gita also maybe. Jyoti is nothing to do with the bright light. Because there is no other way to make you to understand, which is effulgent. How can I tell about the effulgence of the Brahman? So I have to compare with the sun. Or Ananta, all pervading. How can I tell about it? Here in front of your eyes, you see the all pervading space. Same example, see, Param Jyotihi Akashamiva Vistrutam, as like the space is all over pervading. Akasham Iva. Brahman is not Akasham. That's why that Iva word is important. Remember who written this Vyasa Bhagavan? He cannot do any mistake. We have to see properly. Very beautifully what he says. One truth is only on that this manyness is appearing, but that one truth is never touched. That one truth is called Parabrahma, Paranjyoti, Parandhama. You can call any other names. It is all pervading. That's why Ananta Rupa, Ananta Nama, Adimula Narayana. So that is told here. Then what about the Maya? Now Srishti we understood. Srishti is nothing but the projection, imagination on the Brahman. How it is projected, because of what? We are giving one name. The potential energy power of the Brahman itself is a Maya. But about the Maya we cannot explain more and more. More if you talk and more you explain, more you will get confusion. That's why Shankara said, Aghatita Ghatana Patiyasi Maya, which can show, which can make the impossible possible, which can make the possible impossible. That's it. which can make the impossible possible. It shows. Illadadi kaatum. Which is impossible, possible, possible, impossible. That's aghatita ghatana patiyasi maya, and many other shlokas also in Viveka Chudamani. Shankara says, Sannapya sanna ubhayatmikano, bhinnapya bhinna ubhayatmikano, sangapya sanga ubhayatmikano, maha adbhuta anirvachaniyam maya. We can, anirvachaniyam, you cannot speak about it, but we speak now and then. Okay. Don't give much importance. Oh, Maya also is there. Brahman also is there. There are two. There is no. Again, two Dvaitam comes. This is the problem in understanding sometimes. No, where to keep this Maya? Anyhow, I think you are listening more deeply in the Upadesha Sahasra, because it's a pure Vedantic. I don't know what topic is going on there, but somehow you will relate it. Here, for us is this Maya Shakti about it. It is told in this 61st shloka. I know that really this Maya Shakti never dilutes you, but when you express through this small Upadhi, he is only expressing, when it is expressing as a pratibimba, reflection, here it is get deluded by the Maya. Purusha, Brahman is same. So Brahman, he is as though he caught up in this body, as though he is suffering. That as though is very, very important, because Shankara, wherever he writes the bhasha very carefully, Iva. Iva means as though. Otherwise, what you can say? Jiva Ishvara one, Lakshartha. Then Brahman itself, if you simply to say as a story, Ishvara himself or Brahman itself entered and using this body Upadhi just for the sake of play, sport. But unfortunately, he forgot in his own essential nature. He means we only. We forgot. Because their Maya says to Brahman, sometime I want to play. Okay, you don't come into the scene. You don't come into the scene. Then it pushes us into mother's womb. From that onwards, we born, come out. This illusion will continue, but like a real story. Okay? But when you put the full stop, that means, yes, Maya cannot do anything, Maya cannot touch anything, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the senses, all that. Then, Shivoham, 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 remember this, don't forget this. Keep continue your life. Remember this and continue your life. This is Jnanam. Leaving this body with this understanding is Mukti, Jivan Mukti. If you forget this and die with any other thought, you are pushed, you are destined to go to another body simply by thought. Thought has got so much power. Brahmakara Vritti, thought. I am body, I, mind, thought. That is also thought. But which thought will liberates you, which thought will binds you, find out. Both are thoughts only. See, what you are listening now, you are using your brain, you are thinking, oh, it is like that. Trying to understand. How? With thoughts only. So, having the thoughts in the mind is not a sin or problem. Never try to suspend the thoughts, as like yoga people will do. If you want to make the mind thought-free, you go to sleep. Without any struggle, thoughts will go away. Why you sit and struggle and trouble other people? I am doing yoga. I close the eyes. Don't disturb. You will put the board outside. Why all this? It doesn't mean that it is wrong sitting quiet and closing and doing meditation. But what I am saying is, let the thoughts come. First of all, allow the thoughts. See them. Once you start watching the thoughts, thoughts will slowly suppress. But if you forget yourself and run behind the thoughts, you will get lost in the thoughts. So in this way, Maya. Here finally in that shloka, what he says, this power, inner potential power, Maya, you are free from that only. But somehow we are caught up in that. You please help us and give us the knowledge for us also to recognize I am free from everything. Nothing can bind me. Impossible. But if you say, I am in a bondage, if you think you will be in a bondage, you think now, it is only thinking only, no. Then why can't you think in this way? Many times, I think this fellow is a bad guy. Who asked you to think? Simply I think. To think simply, why can't you think that a good person? Thinking only, no. Why can't you think in a right way? Why you think you are in a bondage? Think and say to yourself, I am Nitya Muktaha. I am not in bondage. Nothing can bind me. See, this positive suggestion is the Vedantic application. Application of the knowledge, whatever you heard. So in this way, he says, then next shlokas, he goes to, by Nishkama Karma Yoga. See, again, suddenly coming to the Karma Yoga, their Bhakti. Generally in Bhagavad Gita, we talk first about the Karma Yoga, then Bhakti Yoga. But these Puranas will tell like that. Anyhow, you are catching the point. Nishkama Karma Yoga. And by doing that, definitely in course of time, you will cross over this all hurdles. Chitta Shuddhi comes, and you can cross over the Maya. So to say that here in that shloka he explains, then next Maya's effect also in this. Maya shows everything as like creation, as sustenance and destruction. These are all experienced by these senses. But what Kaivalya Upanishad says, Mayeva sakalam jatam, mai sarvam pratishtitam, mai sarvam layam yati tad brahma dvayam asmyaham. Maya may show, your indriyas may experience. How does it matter? Because everything is appearing from me, everything is staying in me, everything is merging in me. That me should understand properly. That me, Brahma Asmi Advayam. Let's say I am Brahmasmi. So like this, Maya, Srishti and all that explained. Srishti, Shastra explains, first Mahat Tattvam and then Moola Prakriti. Then from that Pancha Bhutas, all that one by one. It happens like that. And then presiding deities, devatas, rishis, all this. But ultimately, what you have to understand, everything comes from one. You put the one on the paper, okay? Put one on the paper. And you put zeros this side of the one. 1 lakh zeros, 1 crore zeros. There is any value? Putting the zeros after the one, this side is called living in a materialistic and Maya world. Putting the zeros this side is, because the value is increasing. The one is in the middle, Brahman. Materialistic, spiritualistic, where they are two? With you, here, in you. How? Like two sides of the one coin. The two sides of the one coin is always together only. Bhagavan says in Gita, I am Kalosmi, I am the Kala. So one side I am the form of death, other side I am the form of Amritam. Now, which you have to choose? You want Amritam, immortality, this side. Brahman, then all, in how many zeros you put, the value is increasing. That means your spiritual growth is increasing. What are these zeros? All kinds of values. Sattva-gunas. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, rajyavam, acharyopasanam, shaucham. Big list is there. At least few of them are there in us, enough we will grow. Still add. So our attention sadhana, whether these values are there in me or not. If they are there in me, how much percent I am having? How I can increase that? The focus should be on that, not on the Ghatotjika's wife. Narayana. After that, 4 types of Srushti also. 4 types of Srushti. There generally Shastra says Jarayuja and Andaja, Shvedaja and Udbhija. All of you know that. The jivas, bodies which are born out of the umbilical cord in the womb, and the bodies born out of the egg, and the bodies born out of the fungus and the moss and all that, Swedaja, out of sweat actually, it's moisture. And then from the seed, if the seed is sown in the earth, it sprout. Like this, 4 types of different srishtis. All are from you, because of you, by you, of you, in you. These 7 vibhaktis, case endings, in Brahma Jnana we have to apply. When you sit for meditation, me, to me, by me, from me, of me, in me, all. Yes. Oh, me. What is that? What is that 8th case, 7th case? Ashcharyam. Oh, Lord. Like that. How? And that. Sambhodhana vibhakti, no? 7th case. I address to myself. That's why Vidyaranya Swami, Aho Shastram, Aho Shastram, Aho, he praises, Aho Aham, he says, what a wonderful I am, what a wonderful I am. That's why the Panchadashi is the greatest. Naho. And Ashtavakra Gita also, that kind of expressions comes. That is the ultimate. Okay, anyhow, today order is 5 minutes before you have to stop. Tomorrow I will complete it. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.